everyone. Eric, I did check off stream if there was a monster creature in the underground raceway tombs. There were none there. So I think we're good. How's everybody doing today? Well, Eric, that's okay that you don't have any experience in Sky games. You can think of some of the other games you've played and just think of any underrated characters. I'd have to agree, Roxas. Gaius is definitely, it seems like everybody thinks of him as underrated. Yeah, I know. I think I need to update that one a little bit, actually, Cody. I think I'm probably going to modify the description and the title. Just so it's, I guess, less clickbaity, maybe? Descent from Sky the Third has some unique utility as the only party member in the Sky arc with defense downcraft. Ah. And start with Cold Steel 1, so pick someone from Cold Steel 1 and onward then. That is perfectly fine. Ready to play Tales to find out? Always. Always, Battle. Always. Chloe's underrated and not explored enough. But yeah, I find with, I'd say the Cold Steel saga, it seems like there's been a lot more characters. Especially now, because you have the old Class 7 plus new Class 7 and other people thrown in between, and it's just hard to get a good handle on everybody, I'd suppose. And unfortunately, sometimes when it comes to story beats, there are some people that feels that it's not as expanded upon or given enough love as some other ones. I hate to joke about the whole situation with Gaius of wind, 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 goddess, wind, wind, but it seems like a lot, at least a lot of the time in the other games, that's the main piece that is expressed for him, which is unfortunate. Hey, Chaos! Remake Chloe is insane. Really? I have to get back to the remake. I really do. That is one thing I do have to get back to, because I do want to see as to how they treated some of the other characters. Because granted, I never got out of Roland. when I was running through the demo. I was still rolling at the time. I haven't seen anything else. For me, it is Zin. I hated to use him on the original, but he's amazing in the remake. Oh, there's another vote for the remake now. Like, I hate that I can make an argument and say Rosine has more shine than Elliot or Macias. We're just kind of there for the most part. Granted, her shine is entirely due to Tom. Yes. Especially once you know more about Rosine and her background. Definitely. Was just curious to see as to what everybody's thoughts were on the different characters that we've seen throughout the journey thus far. So what we'll do is we'll get started shortly. We're just going to give everybody a bit of time to just come on in, get settled, maybe grab something to munch on, something to drink. Then we will get over to take a quick look around the Sank district, because it seems like there's a couple story beats around. Oh, plus we need to check on Elise. Yeah, I need to check on Elise too. Yeah, I kind of dealt with Elliot and Maxi's background in Cold Steel 1, so not much more you can do there with their individual plots. Unless there's maybe some more stuff we can really delve into. Although, speaking of Macias and his family's background, it was nice to see that little extra scene in the cemetery with Carl. That was actually really nice. The frustrating part is that there's no bad characters in the main cast. It's just that some characters leave you wanting more. Leaving a little bit to make you want more is often a good thing. But when you don't deliver on that, that's a real disappointment. Oh, hey, Malkia. Hey, Red. I'm excited for your art. I'm looking forward to the VOD later. Have fun. Stay awesome, everyone. Answer, I will have to give that more thought. Not sure. No worries. Have a great day, Rad. Sometimes I feel that Macias' dad gets more focus than Macias. Oh. Oh, yeah. Considering his position and his relationship, I guess, with Susborn, yeah, that definitely gives it a lot more that does give him a fair bit of focus. It's kind of a slippery slope though, as many would rather use the more popular characters in instances where the party is able to be chosen, which leads to less popular ones getting less screen time and being left in the dust. Yeah, and I am guilty of that too. I have to start thinking sometimes a little bit more, just trying to get some other underrepresented characters, maybe a little bit more time in the party. gets a lot of love. You're right, Eric. Everybody loves the little Jaeger tot. It comes with Marcus's tension of being resolved so quick. Not many directions you can take an inspiring government employee. You're right there. Hey, Sarah, how are you? You wish there was a rival antagonist for Elliot. Underused. Yeah, actually, that is maybe a better term. But we always need at least one cat quest. Do I have Instagram? No, I do not. Kinda Ellie too, but at least she got more focus with smaller cast and had the whole dynamic with Belle. Yeah, having her dynamic was Belle rather interesting. Plus sort of like her position in Crossbell, I guess, overall. Scarlet, yeah. We still need one cat cast per game. That, and to make sure that we find a book to go over how to speak to cats, because we need to have one for each nation. It's like having a banquet, but they made too little of certain dishes. Or then you have them as dishes, but then everybody just takes a little bit. You're just like, oh, this is nice, but I like this dish more, you know? Regional cat dialects, yes. Hello, Teddy. How are you? Again, we're just going to give everybody just a few more minutes just to come on in, get settled, perhaps grab something to drink, something to munch on, so then everybody's all set for when we're going to be hopping around the Sanct District and to go into the cathedral, because that's where we ultimately need to go. I did mean to use less time for those and more for involving the main cast and side characters into the main story and the events that are happening. Okay. And yes, I have my full water bottle today. We'll see as to how much dialogue I have to do today. Yesterday was just pretty insane. Get your beverages and other items for plot necessities. Yes, that is very much a good idea. Yeah, I felt with, I think probably Zin had the issue too, because he was there, but it didn't feel that he was as involved. There were the elements, of course, with his rivalry with Walter and the situation between him, Walter, like with Zin, Walter, and Kilika. But I don't know, it wasn't fully there. Hey, Junkade, how are you doing today? Hey, Doctor. Your favorite playable character is Anton, Ricky, Murray, and Gilbert. Source, trust me, bro. Curse of the late introduction. Mm-hmm. Yeah, after yesterday's stream, I put myself a little bit on vocal rest just to rest my voice a little bit. I actually did that this morning too. Alright, so we are at that magical hour. I am going to transition over. We are going to lose audio for a moment, but don't worry, we will be right back. There we go. Controller still working? Fantastic. Dudley, yes. We need to go to several areas, Russ. The Calvard Embassy, the hotel, and there's a bunch of other people, and then the St. Estrez. Oh, we're not going to go that far. We don't have to go that far up to get a scene. Okay. Well, let's go over here first and we'll work our way over. The door is locked. It looks like the embassy is completely closed. Well, they basically declared war with them after all. We have to accept that diplomatic relations have been severed completely. I wonder if the other officials still here will be deported as well. Oh, and that clerk. Oh, they've really done it. Well, with the clerk, he gets to go home and see his family, but I am still very scared. That means the government is serious. And that means we need to be ready for anything. There's nothing left for us here. We need to go forth and find our way. Right. Anything else? The gate to the Calvardian embassy is shut firmly. Let's go to the hotel. Oh, girls from the school. Everything will be okay. I can just feel it. Oh, gosh. After all, I'm always super lucky. Well, you have been on a lucky streak recently, but still. Aw, come on. You guys worry too much. We need to stay optimistic at times like these. We came along with President Elise as our escorts. I hope everything goes well. You came... Wait. So Elise is here? We begged to come along because we were so worried. I hope Princess Alphen's doing all right. All right, and who else is here? Oh, hello. I guess this is how the summer festival is going to end. The person I met at the racecourse was in a real hurry. I'm really grateful to him for getting me this room, but what should I do now? I guess this... okay. And you? There are some students from the girls' school here. St. Estrella is a boarding school, so the girls must feel uneasy. I wonder if there's anything we can do to help them. If only we could help in some way. And you, sir? Dear valued guest, we request that you refrain from going out as much as possible. We are in the middle of a difficult situation, but this is a matter of national import. We'll have to work together to make it through. As a hotel, it hurts not to be able to provide our usual amount of hospitality. In order to withstand this national issue, let's all work together. And, oh, I could rest. I can get my CP back.
That was refreshing.
That was longer than I was expecting. For a second there, I thought my game died.
How refreshing.
Okay, yes, the sleep is very, very refreshing. Can I go? I can't go through here, right? We don't need to go this way. But I want to go that way. Oh, and there's the lady here. Oh, and there's somebody over in the room. Something seems strange out front. This morning, people were going out to pray at the cathedral. But no one's outside anymore. I wonder what happened. The streets are empty. I wonder what happened. And who's in here? Oh, yes, you. You don't... This probably hasn't helped your creativity at all, has it? I get inspiration for new songs at the worst possible times. How unscrupulous. But I'd better write it down while I can. This grim song is full of despair. Oh, is it going to be featured in Danganronpa? There's a lot of despair there too. Never thought I'd write a song like this. But this grim, despairful song, it begs to be written. Huh. I also wonder if the curse or whatever's going on is whispering in his ear and making him play out those tunes. Sometimes make for good artistic inspiration. Yeah, I can. But it can also mean... Oh! It's alright. Alright, okay, Elise. Oh, sorry for asking you to do this. Oh, I'd do anything for Reen's sister. Depending on what Elisa does, we may be a family soon. No! No, Gwen, no! Oh, sheesh. Grandfather? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry, Gwen. Reen! Oh, you're here. Welcome. This is quite a spectacle. He's a shipper? Yeah, he would be. Reen, Muse, everyone. Thank goodness you're all okay. I just heard about your situation from these two. I see. You must have come here because you're worried about Instructor Reen. I won't deny it, but I was also hoping to get a hold of the princess. That's certainly worth the worry, especially considering what happened yesterday. Her father was, and right before her eyes, too. Not to mention that speech her younger brother gave today. Hey, Fee! I talked to the two of them outside earlier. I had the opportunity to meet Elise during the inspections in Crossbell. I had my people connect with the communication department at the Imperial Palace. They're not very security conscious, so it should work out. Of course, she would be able to say the quiet part out loud. I suppose we just did finish with the communication system in Valflame Palace. It'll be hard to do so directly, but that should be a good way to get a hold of her. I'm about to contact them now. Things go well, you can talk to her. Please let it go well. With Arena's negotiations and Gwyn on the controls, a call was successfully made to Valflame Palace, and a meeting with Princess Alphen was set up. Yay! I was surprised to hear that Gwyn and Chairman Arena were contacting me, but I never thought it'd be Elise along with Reen and the others. Oh, Princess, I'm glad to see your face. His Majesty, how is he? Oh, there haven't been any updates. He's still in critical condition. But this morning, the medical college brought in a famous doctor. Is that the doctor who treated Sharon? The medical equipment is currently being delivered. They just came this morning on Rhineford high-speed plane. Oh, he should be fine. I heard that the doctor's really talented. Everything will be okay, Princess. And considering Ash is one of my classmates, That isn't an easy thing for me to say.
Oh, that's true. I understand that something was off with Ash. My mother has calmly come to her own conclusions, so please don't worry about that. More importantly, I heard that Altina and Milliam are missing. And Cedric's speech. Princess? I've decided to leave here and return to the girls' school.
Huh? Wait, is that a good idea?
But why, Princess? I was worried about my mother, but she told me to take care of whatever I need to take care of. Now that Cedric's given his speech, I want to see how things are outside the palace. That's very commendable of you, Princess.
Probably best for you to see the situation for yourself. Indeed, but please have someone escort you. Your safety is imperative.
Don't worry, I'll have my finest guards accompanying me. Elise, let's meet at the hotel. I should be there in an hour. Very well, I shall be waiting.
Please be careful. And thank you for understanding what Ash is going through. To show our thanks, let us take care of things. Ash's behavior, the Chancellor, Prince Cedric's speeches, and the imminent war with Calvard. We'll find out who's pulling the strings behind Erebonia and get our peaceful world back. Instructor! The same goes for me, Princess. The Inspectorate won't tolerate this either. And we'll also find what it was that dragged your brother into this. You can count on us.
Of course. Thank you, everyone.
I'm going to replace Gunther back in Azure is now watching over Ugent. Yeah, it's Dr. Sealand. I'm sure of it. After that, the call was cut off so that the Princess Alphen could make her own call. Everyone said their goodbyes to Elise and the others before heading out. Well, we need to talk to everybody else before we go. Where's Schmidt? He hasn't come back since he left for the airport. Oh, sheesh. I was hoping I could talk to him about Prince Olivert's consultation. Is something going on?
I heard you received some documents 2 days ago.
Yeah, we've come up with a new idea. Oh well, he'll probably come back once he's hungry. Okay, now I'm really curious. I'm concerned about the Emperor's condition. We'll have to put our faith in Professor Sealand and from the medical college. See, there we go. Confirmation. And, okay. I have to go around this way then.
I'm sure the princess feels a lot better after speaking with everyone. Prince Olivert has been out since this morning and...
Oh, yeah, he made some comments on the radio.
It seems like he was really trying hard to calm everyone down. I heard the Viscount and Toval have boarded the Courageous. I see. I'm sure that would put the princess more at ease. Please be careful. Don't let the guards find you.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
You too, Elise. Take care of yourself and the princess as well.
Anything else?
Right now, everyone just needs to work hard at whatever they can do. Please, Reen, be careful. I'm praying for you.
And Irina? What do you have to say?
Mother, what's up with Sharon?
Oh, she hasn't been back since she left this morning. What of it? Elisa. I know that being an outsider, it's not my place to say this, but... No, you're not an outsider. She did, after all, tell you about her past.
Huh? Huh?
When she helped me in Crossspell, she told me to tell you if anything happened to her.
That's...
So that's what they were talking about. They did look really serious. You must know why he knows about her past, but you don't. Do you not?
I understand. Still unreliable. To Sharon, I'm nothing but a burden. But I've kept the 4th Development Division running this past year. I've launched projects that even you don't know about, Mother. You must know that they exist, but you don't know any of the details, do you?
That's...
Well, of course. After all, you've made it RF's rule that every division be independent. So I, not as Arena Reinford's daughter, but as the chief of the 4th Development Division, Elisa Reinford, feel that I have been doing my job. Our positions might be different, but as equal employees. I'm not going to rely on you for this. I will discover the truth on my own. Not to mention, she isn't too far.
Honestly. Do you realize that's some big talk for someone who's only had a year of experience, right?
Yes, but Grandfather told me you were like this when you were younger too. You met Father when your work had stalled.
What a loudmouth. Elisa, are you sure about this? I can just tell you what Sharon told me.
Thanks, but now's not the time. I'll find Sharon and I'll ask her myself.
Elisa, that's the spirit.
Don't be given things. Take them for yourself,
says the thief.
Wow, she's so cool.
Do as you please. You will see that this current situation is far more dire than you know. But see for yourself, with your very own eyes, and don't you dare look away.
Of course.
Understood. That goes for all of us, including Elisa. See the world for what it is. See everything for what it is. To be cruel, to be kind, still takes a bit of kindness first. You don't have much time left. Spend it well. Use it to determine the truth for yourself. Well, we've gone to everybody here. Let's just... I don't want to go into the cathedral just yet, because I know that will trigger the main thing, but there's people around here which I need to speak to anyway. Oh, I went to pray with Mama, but I took too much time and now it's late. But that's okay, right? Adios might hear it better this way. I hope the Emperor gets better. Oh, me too, kiddo. I heard the Emperor is still in critical condition. We prayed for his recovery. I hope Idios hears us. I'll come every day with Tate to pray. I hope that Idios hears us. And you met him? Oh, how could our beloved summer festival have turned into something like this? Oh dear. Oh, okay. And there was somebody that went this way, so what do you have to say, Bentley? Berkeley. How could something like this happen? You should hurry home, otherwise the military police might question you. Well, they won't question me. It'll be okay. I have special abilities that will be okay. Oh, kiddo!
I feel uneasy in the house, but I don't find being outside particularly fun either. Maybe I should stay home today. The girls from St. Estrella told me I should stay home too. Maybe I should.
And it looks like there's guards, yeah. Oh, the Imperial Defense Force.
It's just as Elise said.
If Elise and the princess are returning, then they need to prioritize security. That's true. Let's leave it to them. Can I potentially talk to them anyway, or no? If Elise and the princess are returning, then we need to prioritize security. Okay. No, I can't talk to the soldiers. Fun fact, if you only romance Elisa, you get a rare, really nice moment from Irina where she actually, if I remember the details right, asks Irina to keep Elisa safe. Interesting. So it's something that I might see in a future playthrough. Ooh, that's something to keep in mind. Spoke to everybody there. No other event items, so let me just do a quickie save. Right there. And it's time to go into the church. Ooh, do I get to speak to people before I trigger anything, or is it just trigger? Heimdallr Cathedral. Emma and Gaius said people wish to speak with us. It'll probably take a while, so we should take care of any unfinished business. The story will progress upon entering the cathedral. All additional challenge elements will end. I think I've gotten everything. Let's enter the cathedral. Well, I also have a save file before, so there's that too, but I'm not going to use it. I did save just before this, Doctor, so I'm okay. Please let this be voice, please. No one's here? Okay, so much for like being voiced. Damn it. 3 hours later. No! How can this cathedral be completely empty? I thought there'd be a bunch of people here praying. Well, people were told to stay in their homes. But what about the sisters, the priests, and other staff?
So, you've arrived at last.
Hello. Rosine! Oh. You're... from Leaves Chapel. Sister Rosine? I had heard the rumors, but... Oh wait, so what Gaius and Emma were talking about? I was somewhat expecting you to show up here. But your main objective is different, right?
Yes, it's good to see you all again.
Yay! And you're wearing the symbol too?
Please, come in. They're waiting for you just over there.
Great. Thomas!
I'm glad you all finally made it.
Thomas! Oh, nice get up too. Well, we saw the get up earlier.
The church has decided this issue now merits the attention of the Congregation for the Sacraments.
I wonder why.
As such, the Archbishop and all the staff here have been moved to another location.
Okay, so they're all safe. That's good. Because I want to make sure that they're safe. Huh? You're... Ah, I get it now. It's a new outfit, though. I thought it was the one I saw him in earlier. Huh? You're that former instructor from Thor's main campus. Thomas.
Thank you for all your diligence, Rosine. I'd feel much better if you were to stand watch over the front door now, just in case.
So they aren't disturbed.
Yes, understood. Leave it to me.
What was all that about? Yes, this is pretty shocking for us too.
Let me introduce you. This man is a member of the Gralsritter, a division of the Septian Church. He's the second in command, in fact. Thomas Lysander. He holds the seat of Second Dominion and is sometimes known by his title, the Partitioner.
And I'm sure that for folks who didn't get to the New Game Plus and the special scene, this would be, like, a lot of this would be like, what the hell?
Gralsritter?
They're an armed knight organization that is run by the church. I'd heard that the female terrorist S was once among the ranks. Oh, wait a minute. Gaius, does that mean? Yes. Okay. Considering as to what happened earlier, I figured you were like a Dominion. Are you?
Now allow me to introduce you.
Mm-hmm.
This man is one of the Gralsritter's 12 Dominion. The successor to the 8th Dominion.
Ah!
Gaius Warzel.
Wait. 8th Dominion, 8th Dominion. Okay. But... Okay.
But why? Is this why we couldn't get a hold of you for the past 6 months?
Yeah, a lot happened all at once.
Well, are you gonna tell me? Please?
After graduating from Thors, I returned to Nord and began observing the struggle between Erebonia and Calvard. However, I began to feel something dark and sinister carried on the winds of the plateaus.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. The thing is, though, with the Dominions, don't they have stigmas? And they usually have, like, there's some sort of bit that happens with their stigma, and then they become part of the Growlster and everything else. I don't recall seeing Gaius' stigma at all, unless it's hidden, the way that Wasi's was. But then that would imply that he's been a Growlster for some time.
I consulted my father and the chief, and eventually my old teacher, Father Barkhorn, came to visit.
Yeah!
You might remember the name. He was the traveling priest we chased after during the Civil War.
I remember him.
But it turns out, he was also the 8th Dominion of the Grolsritter, with the title the Roaring Lion.
Okay. But now, your 8th Dominion... Okay, I'm gonna keep on going. Maybe they'll tell me how this works.
He was an extremely skilled knight, who investigated the Salt Pale in Northumbria and trained Brigadier General Bardius. Apparently, he was worried, and came to Nord to check up on me.
Oh, that's so
He
sweet.
explained to me that what I had been sensing was called the Gale of Ruin. I'm not sure why I'm able to sense it. Maybe it's because I'm a descendant of those who fought alongside the Lionheart Emperor. I mentioned this to him and he came to a realization. But then it happened.
What happened?
A Calvardian ship that broke past the 7th Armored Division attacked my village.
Oh god.
My father was away at the time.
Okay.
I fought back in an attempt to protect my family, but it was no use. Right as I prepared myself for death, my teacher threw his huge body in the way to protect me.
Oh my god, Gaius.
And as he lay there dying,
He passed the stigma on.
passed
Okay.
his stigma onto me. Across the nearly 1,000-year history of the Grolsritter, its highest-ranking members have each borne one of 12 sacred markings. This was one of those markings.
The Roaring Lion. I've heard that name many times. He saved many people who were affected by the disaster in Northumbria.
Yes, among the current Dominion members, he was the most veteran. Oh, that would have been a huge loss. And after the stigma was passed to Gaius, I took him to the holy city of Arteria, where he received knight training, hence his half a year of silence. Sir, we salute you. Thank you for protecting Gaius' family. Oh, gosh. Rafina passed hers to Kevin. I see. If that's what was happening, you should have told us. You probably wasn't allowed to. Yes, we could have helped you. It's okay. Everything happened so quickly. I did everything I had to do and finished my knight training. Last month, Eustace was finally able to reach me. The power that I've received from my master, with it, I will save the Empire, my second home, as a member of Class 7.
Gaius?
Sheesh. You've always been so grand and reliable. Thank you, Gaius. Please lend us your strength. Yes, I will give you my all.
Seems someone like him puts us under even more pressure.
Yeah, the gap isn't just age or experience.
The group is certainly become awfully formidable. Not really.
Me, really?
We're still training just as much as you guys. I have a ways to go before I reach the heights of my predecessors. And speaking of which...
Grandmother! Stop hiding! Come out already!
Rose, damn it. You're just what? I wonder, was she watching all this maybe with popcorn? Thinking, oh, this is a really great show.
You're the one who called us here in the first place, aren't you?
I only hid myself so as not to interrupt your discussion.
Oh, either that or you're just eating some popcorn and just watching. That's my own headcanon.
Hey, Rose.
Ah, you're Emma's grandmother. The elder of the witches. Roselia, was it?
Indeed. But you may simply call me Rose.
Yep.
I had you all gather here for one reason.
So we could all play Vantage Masters together?
To explain to you the background between the Hexen clan and the church.
Oh, yay! More lore!
I see. So that's how it is. But aren't the witches opposed to the church?
It's not as though we don't believe in Adios.
I'm happy.
There have been some differences in opinion over the years, but we and the church have worked together on a number of occasions.
You mean between tomato, tomato, potato, potato, adios and adios?
For example, during the War of the Lions, or the vampire incident in the Middle Ages. Not to mention the fight against the Dark Dragon 800 years ago.
But all that was just Rose sticking her nose into other people's business.
I love you, Celine. You're so great.
Huh?
Wait, you were involved in all that?
Legend has it, Emperor Dreikel's camp was once visited by a good witch. And the novel Red Moon Rose features a vampire hunter affiliated with the church who was, in truth, the true ancestor of the vampires.
Which videos on that are coming in the future? Showing
The
up
woman
for
you now
pearly
see
whites?
before you was both of these people, even if she looks a bit different.
Huh? How old are you exactly?
800 or so.
Really, you don't ask a woman her age.
However, you should know that my situation is somewhat unique. All other witches are normal humans. Except, of course, for the fact that they are all descendants of those who once guarded the Septarian of Fire.
Interesting. Okay. Give me a moment, guys, because I'm going to periodically slow things down a bit because I'm just writing everything down because I'm bound to forget it at some point or another. Yeah, there's the... And I just want to make sure that I have these notes so I can refer to them later. All right, I'm doing good, Arata. How about you? And now we know one of the Septarians, because they said there was two here, if I recall correctly. Septarian of Fire? It is the name as the Oriole is the same as the Oriole in Liberl and the Great Tree of Crossbell. The Septarians, the 7 gifts bestowed on humanity by Adios.
It's said that they were all lost during the Great Collapse 1,200 years ago. They're the things that Ouroboros has been trying to get their hands on all this time. Yeah, now on to the main topic. Oh, you're sleepy. Maybe get a little bit of sleepy time in. Well, this music is actually good for lulling people to sleep, I'm sure. Me need a rare wrist brace, writing a lot. Okay, so I expect my voice to go and my hand to cramp up. Fantastic. Now, where to begin? Grandmother, we don't know anything beyond this. Don't leave out any details. Make sure to explain it fully. I second that request. I don't know the details either. Let's see. Rosalia, perhaps we should take turns talking? Very well. That will suffice. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but there is a front and back to this empire. The spirit veins are directly affected by the turbulence of the government and war. Okay. And that causes cryptids and powerful monsters from other planes to stir. That explains it then. As for the Empire's territory spreads, so will they. The Plomer Grass and Magic Knights. Where did they first come from in the first place? Well, to begin, Plomer Grass is a mana grass from the higher planes. It once served as the eyes and ears of the Septarian of Mirage. Normally it's blue, but after the incidents in Crossbell, it all vanished. That is, until after Crossbell became part of the Empire, at which point it began reappearing in this new scarlet shade. Implications are rather chilling. It color changed to match the Infernal Castle, perhaps? There is undoubtedly a connection. As for the Magic Knights, you may have heard before, but they are golems of the Dark Ages. They were created by knight mages of the Empire to fight against the Divine Knights. During the Civil War, something caused them to stir once more, and they now appear in Crossbell via the Spirit Path. No way. That would also explain the increased incidents with cryptids recently. Yep. What about the Society? The Phantasmal Blaze plan, they sought to use Crossbell's false phantasm to awaken the blaze in Erebonia. At least, that's what I heard. Thank dear old dad for that. Seriously? So that's their plan. Where did you hear that? Well, last night, I heard it from the Chancellor himself. He told me some other intriguing things too, but I feel like he intentionally left out some of the more important details. I see. I heard you talk to him, but... It seems Ouroboros' work in Crossbell 2 years ago was to bring about some kind of change in Erebonia. Just so you know, Crossbell's Mirage Septarian was an artificially created fate. It was stronger than the original, but the Society had no interest in it. Were I to hazard a guess, their goal is to acquire the 2 treasures that originally existed here. The Septarians of Fire and Earth that once called the land of Erebos home. Okay. The Septarians of Fire and Earth. So Liberl had the Septarian of Space. And Crossbell had the Septarian and Mirage, but Erebonia had 2 Septarians. Hold on a second. Emma, if the witches are the descendants of the people who guarded the Septarian of Fire, then the Black Workshop and the gnomes are the same people. Yep.
Speaking of the Chancellor, I have an idea where his name may have come from. There's a city in the Lord of the Rings called Osgiliath, or in this case, Gileath Osborne. Devs or token fans? Well, there's many folks that are token fans, like whether it be, I'm sure, here or elsewhere, and usually when creating stories and other things, not necessarily in video games, but other forms of media, they usually take on elements or ideas or concepts that are from other works, whether they be very important or ones that they revere or are fans of. So it's definitely possible. The descendants of those who guarded the Septarian Earth are the gnomes?
There are counterparts, much like the royal Elise family of Liberl and the Croix family in Crossbell. In addition, you may be aware that each Septarian has its own holy beast assigned to watch over it. Liberl had an ancient dragon, Crossbell had a divine wolf, and as it has 2 Septarians, Erebonia had 2 holy beasts as well. However, after the Great Collapse, each of them vanished alongside the Septarian they were to oversee.
Huh? That's the core of the issue.
The 2 Septarians, the 2 groups of people who worship them, and the 2 holy beasts.
They have their own sort of tribe sort? Yeah, it seems like it.
The Septarians and holy beasts disappeared, and the people changed their names.
What happened in Erebonia 1,200 years ago?
Allow me to reveal to you the truth behind the land of Erebos.
This story still relies on a modicum of speculation. And excuse me for a second, I didn't want to sneeze in everybody's ears. Sorry. Please keep that in mind. Please vocalize this. I need rest.
In the beginning, this land housed 2 of the Septarians. The Arc Rouge, Septarian of Fire and wielder of fierce power.
Okay. Arc Red, essentially.
The Lost Zem, Septarian of Earth and bearer of unyielding endurance. Each assumed the form of a colossal guardian and went about granting boons and performing miracles for its people. For a few centuries, the land of Erebonia prospered.
And then the Fire Nation attacked, and then we lost all sorts of things.
But eventually, its people began to vie for power and control. The Septarians had always granted their people's wishes. But now, their peoples each wished for the other's destruction. And so, the 2 colossi began fighting. Their battle ravaged the earth and split the sky, devastating the entire region. The humans tried to stop them, but it was in vain. The Septarians' fight continued 1,000 days, scorching the land black. When the battle ended at long last, it was a tie. Exhausting their power in one final strike, the 2 Septarians were blown away, left as nothing but empty shells. Yet the tale did not end there.
The power expelled by each Septarian collided and became one, resulting in the creation of an entirely new entity.
The Great Power, wasn't
The
it?
Great One.
The Great One.
The Septarian of Steel.
Like in cold steel. Yes.
It was an existence created from the union of fire and earth. It was beyond anything else in this realm. It was the ultimate source of power. Though things seemed fine at first, the survivors of the war soon realized the eternal conflict within it. They knew this conflict would cause it to grow ever more unstable, and that it was not something that could be handled by mankind.
With the holy beast's assistance, the kins of fire and earth joined together to see the Great One sealed away. However, each of their attempts ended in failure. Left with no other options, they resorted to their final plan. The Great One would remain whole in the higher plane, yet its physical incarnation in this world split into numerous shards.
Fragments of the Great Power?
It was this final gambit that saw disaster averted.
Indeed, their combined efforts bore fruit. The kin of Earth created 7 vessels, while the kin of Fire split the Great One's power and infused each vessel with a part of it.
Which were
7 dolls in the form of
divine
knights, each bearing the Great One's power. The Divine Knights.
All right, just bear with me for a second because I'm just trying to think of something. You have Valimar, Ordine, Gunters, Iron Rods. Gosh, I'm forgetting. I swear I'm forgetting. Oh, Vermilion. It's 2 more. There's 2 more we don't know. Or that we haven't met yet. Wow. This is beyond fathomable. I was told about this in bits and pieces, but... So all that happened 1,200 years ago. And that wasn't a fairy tale, right? At the very least, something similar happened. So what happened for after that? And why did Valimar and the other Divine Knights start fighting? This is as far as the story that was passed down goes. So the kin of fire became the Hexen clan, and the kin of earth became the gnomes. Okay. They split the unstable ultimate power into 7. Then both sides decided to watch over the reconstruction after the Great Collapse. Oh, and by the way, many people from each kinship have since abandoned their roles. They joined together, started accepting people from the surrounding area, and created the foundation of what became Erebonia. This is around the same time the Septian Church was spreading across Erebonia. 300 years passed and the Arnor family established the city of Heimdallr. That's when the disaster of the Dark Dragon occurred.
900 years ago, Heimdallr.
Guys, please don't mention stuff that has not come up yet. I can be theorizing in my head. I don't necessarily want answers right now. It's just me just theory crafting.
Was a small city of only about 50,000 people. However, it was one of the burgeoning centers of culture for the region.
And hello to everybody else who's joining the stream. Welcome, welcome.
The Septian Church had finished construction on the Heimdallr Cathedral, and there were plans to develop the city even further. But it was then the Dark Dragon appeared, blanketing Heimdallr in miasma and transforming it into a city of the dead. Emperor Astorius chose to lead his people south and made St. Ark the new capital of Erebonia.
Dragon buddy!
In helping Emperor Astorius deal with this crisis, the Hexen clan and gnomes each suffered substantial losses. The Hexen clan lost its elder, and the gnomes their holy beast. And so ended their alliance. The final time they spoke would be a century later. It was when Emperor Hector awakened the Vermilion Night to reclaim Heimdallr from the Dark Dragon.
But at that point, it became cursed.
He did so at the urging of the chief of the gnomes and the new elder of the Hexen clan, myself. However, the Emperor fell to the Dark Dragon's miasma, and the Vermilion Night to its curse.
Right.
The Emperor's son had the chief of the gnomes and myself seal the cursed night deep below the Imperial Palace. That would be the last act our two clans performed together. I do not know why, but the gnomes cut off contact with our clan and hid themselves away. In the 800 years that followed, whenever war struck Erebonia, a divine knight would enter the stage, demonstrate its might, then vanish. I was certain the gnomes were involved, yet all we could do was guide awakeners on the proper course. This unending pattern reached its most fevered peak 250 years ago during the War of the Lions. The false Emperor Orthros unearthed the cursed Vermilion Night, and a mercenary under Prince Lucius' employ awakened the Palatinate Night.
Yeah, that was it. I remember hearing a name when I was looking at the Black Records and I couldn't quite remember it, and I was searching through some of my papers here and I couldn't quite find it. I do need to reorganize my notes. They're all over the place. That, and when I'm scribbling them down, they're chicken scratch and then I have to rewrite it later. So...
Prince Dreichels found the Ashen Knight, and Leanne the Argent Knight. The four awakened at once, Made for a grand war indeed.
So that's how things connect. There are so many parts to this story I want to question, but... So, Emma's grandmother was around during the War of the Lions? Looks like she hasn't aged a day. A good witch. I've read about them in fairy tales. As the prince's guide, I accompanied the Dreikel's camp. Ah, I remember those days. I used to be quite the beauty. All I mean to say is that the art depictions of me are not inaccurate. As stated earlier, the elder of the witches isn't a normal human. So you've been watching over the clan after becoming an immortal being? Yes. However, I only came into existence 800 years ago. My predecessor perished soon afterward, and I do not have many memories from before that point. So naturally, there are things that I still do not know. But there are things you do know about, such as how you said the maiden Leanne was the awakener of the Argent Knight, and whether or not she is Ouroboros' Steel Maiden. That's true. You could confirm so many things. It is her. Of that much I am certain. She was the daughter of a count who met the wandering prince and later challenged the apocalypse only to lose her life. However, before that happened, it was I who guided Leanne to become the Argent Awakener. But Leanne knew her powers were too great, so she kept them hidden away. It was only during her battle with the apocalypse that she unleashed her full might. In the end, however, she was fatally injured and passed away after the war. Then, half a year later, I witnessed her revival, along with your ancestor, Arsaid, second in command of the Eisenritter. Oh. Huh? Oh. So that's why. Were you the one who revived them, grandmother? I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I'd like to know too. After Leanne passed, I thought it strange how her body did not rot. So I took her body back to the village, and half a year later, she simply woke up. Okay. I assumed that she'd become an immortal, though I could not say when or how. Leanne realized what was happening to her, so she left Erebonia to walk the earth without even telling her love, Dreikels. She left Legram to Arsaid, her right-hand man. I occasionally met with her whenever she came around, but the last time was 20 years ago. That was when she met Ouroboros' Grandmaster, who brought her into the fold. Thank you for sharing this. There are some things that can't be overlooked. Yeah, we've seen too many incredible things over the last few months. So the boss and Crow were both... As I said earlier, we have no idea what specifically happened. I think the key is the Divine Knight. The Jaeger King was not an Awakener when he was alive. On the other hand, Dreikels was an Awakener, but he did not become immortal. He has remained dead. That's right. Yeah, so... That just... Yeah, because originally I was thinking that because with Gunther and Crow, they were like essentially resurrected. So I thought, oh, maybe that and Unrod were like resurrected. So I figured, oh, maybe it's something to do with the Divine Knight. But if that was the case, yeah. If that were the case, Dreikels would be alive, but he's not. But the Awakener for the Ashen Knight is Reen, and Vermilion is Cedric. Maybe there's just some sort of other criteria, because the thing is though, if I were to take that one step further and to say, oh yeah, the person is dead or what have you, what about Gilead? But the thing is though, with him, his heart's in Reen. I'm guessing that whatever God is like guiding Gilead to do what he's doing, I'm assuming or guessing at this point that whatever answered his call to save Reen when Reen was critically injured, basically took control of Gilead, got the heart into Reen. That's the reason why Reen's got the demon power sort of idea. Gilead is moved around because of this, I'm guessing like possession or demon or something like that inside of him. But does this also mean that, again, that he's dead? Is he gonna be... No, he doesn't, he's just a Iron Chancellor. There's gotta be some sort of other... some other requirement that I just don't know about yet. But the thing is though, with the Emperor, he has access to the Black Records, and it seems like he was going to be going ahead or just feeling that he was going to let things happen and he wasn't going to be stopping Gilead from what he's doing. And the fact that Gilead is such a really good orator, I think the word is, extremely charismatic. And now it just makes me wonder if his ability to be so charismatic and doing the 5D chess, is that actually him? Or is it this whatever's going on inside him? Maybe it's both. Anyway, I digress. Instructor Reen isn't immortal, is he? Right, he's still been growing since graduation. Yeah, I may have some weird powers, but I've definitely aged. Is there a common reason? I believe there are only two people who know the truth. The current Chancellor, Gilead Osborne, yep, and the Chief of the Gnomes, Black Alberich? Alberic? Chief of Gnomes. Black Alberic? Or Alberich? Guys, can you help me? I think it's Alberic. Oh, Alberic. Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to try to pronounce things correctly, and usually I screw things up with pronunciations, as you guys know all too well. So that's the leader of the Black Workshop. Ricky. Yes, though I do not believe he is immortal like me. The leadership of the gnomes is somehow passed down from one to the next, in order for them to achieve their goal of bringing about the Great Twilight. Excuse me for a second, I just need to get some more water in me though. Much better. The Great Twilight. This is the first I've heard about it. Is that the fairy tale of the end that Vita was talking about? Yes, 800 years ago, as we were going our separate ways, that is what the Chief of the Gnomes told the prince and me. It was as if he was foretelling a future where everything ends. Wait, that's too... It's much similar to the direction the Empire is heading. Let me add to this. The reason Barkhorn and I were in Erebonia was because we discovered an anomaly. The spirit veins were being distorted all over the continent, and the source seemed to emanate from the Empire. It was like a ripple effect. The incidents in Liberl and Crossbell, as well as the civil war in Erebonia, only served to further increase the distortions. They continued to get larger after Crossbell and Northumbria were folded into the Empire. Yeah. Okay. And larger again when the cryptids and magic knights of Erebonia appeared in Crossbell. On the other hand, clammor grass, which is native to Crossbell, started blooming in the Empire. Goings. If the Great Twilight really is about to happen, then all of this seems to be an omen of things to come.
Who is this Albrecht person?
He uses the masked man as his agent and hired the Jaeger King, who is supposed to be dead.
Are there other gnomes out there?
Yes, there's George Gnome.
Well, your dear rabbit friends may technically count, but beside the masked man, their leader seems to have at least one other acting agent. I cannot say who this person may be, but it would seem that they are talented craftsmen at any rate. Oh, and before you jump to conclusions, I am not speaking of that little brat, Schmidt.
She called Schmidt a brat. Well, he is one.
It would seem the person I speak of possesses a different kind of genius than he does.
Come on, guys, connect the dots, please.
Talents in craftsman. That's putting some unpleasant ideas in my head.
In any event, Albrecht and the Chancellor are probably connected, and it's unlikely to be through the Intelligence Division or his children. With the incidents of last night, things may have already been put into motion.
Oh. Why do you say that?
Last night, we finally decoded the black records you found the other day. Thank you! I was wondering when I was going to get those. Oh, the black records are a collection of a particular type of artifacts sometimes found in Erebonia. I was actually exchanging information about them with Reem.
Really? When did that happen?
Oh, throughout the game, don't worry.
Right before all of you graduated, he revealed his true identity to me. He told me not to tell anyone. I hope you don't hold it against me.
Father Thomas.
Sheesh, you probably took advantage of Reen's sense of responsibility, didn't you?
Well, I can't deny it. In any event, this is what the updated black records said.
When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Grawl of Erebos shall open.
Oh! Oh, that now makes more sense! Oh, that makes more sense when Gilead and Ugent were talking, and then Ash came in, and then they're talking about the sacrifice. Ancient blood flows. That'd be the blood of Arnor? The path to the Grawl of Erebos will open. Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, he hinted at that anyway in the conversation. You're right. Yeah, this just sounds absolutely wonderful, and we're gonna see some rainbows and kittens and unicorns. It'll be glorious. And pink puffy day clouds.
When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of world's end, and its blood fills the Grawl, the great twilight shall fall upon the land.
Okay, I take it all back with the sunshine and rainbows. The tainted holy beast. Tainted holy beast is pierced. But I thought the holy beast disappeared before. Blade of World's End. I don't know what that part is yet. Blood fills the growl. Okay. It's anything but sunshine and happiness. The author is just struck. Yeah, sure. Huh? What? That's... The timing is too perfect. It's just the prophecies were written about our current situation. If the ancient blood is referring to the Emperor, then the sacrifice is referring to Ash? What about the growl and the blade? The growl is probably related to the Septian Church. And the tainted holy beast? Father Thomas, could that be? Yes, as we stated earlier, Gaius. There is a sacred place beneath this cathedral, the Primal Ground, a facility that was designed to play a major role after the Great Collapse. 900 years ago, when Heimdallr was shrouded in darkness, it retreated beneath here and disappeared. Disappeared? I heard about such a facility in Liberl. Yes, there is one beneath the Gransel Cathedral in Liberl too. However, when Heimdallr was retaken, the space beneath the cathedral was buried by rock. But what if it didn't disappear and simply transferred somewhere else instead? Oh! Huh. Oh. So it still exists. The holy beast mentioned in the prophecy is likely the holy beast of Earth. As I said before, it disappeared after the disaster 900 years ago. It's only speculation, but I believe the dark dragon you faced the other day was merely a servant of the true holy beast. So move somewhere else. How? Spirit veins? Maybe? Wait a minute. Are you saying that the dark dragon wasn't the cause of everything? No, doesn't sound like it. Though it was indeed a powerful cryptid, it was not something the witches and the gnomes could not take care of together. If the holy beast gave birth to the dark dragon and is still alive somewhere, where else could it be but the primal ground? So what you're saying is the dark dragon was Fido. Yes, the dark dragon was Fido. All the conditions set forth in the prophecy are lining up. This has got to be a joke. Regarding this blade of World's End that defeats the Holy Beast, in other scriptures is called Originator Zero. Okay. I'm speculating that it's a special weapon created by the Black Workshop.
What in the world? At the very least, it probably isn't anything like what the boss uses.
Do you think it's made of Sumerian ore, like the weapons we use by the Divine Knights? Yeah, that's the one thing I was wondering. That would seem most likely. What is it, Mise?
Muse?
Is something the matter?
Yeah, she saw it as something.
Oh?
You realize something?
Right now, we need any straw we can grasp at.
Because we don't have enough straws.
Anything at all could help, no matter how small.
Yes, you're right. That term. Originator Zero. Could that be OZ, perhaps?
Oh! That mean Millie or Altina? If we're going by that, because they're both adults. They both have OZ. They're model numbers.
That's what the Black Workshop called Milliam and Altina.
Uh-huh. And Altina was called away. Millie went looking for her. Oh, crap.
They're model numbers.
Uh-huh.
OZ.
Uh-huh. That's their model numbers.
Oh, what are you talking about?
So you finally made it.
Vita.
That voice. Vita!
P.S. Vita.
Ah, so the prodigal granddaughter returns.
Hey, girl. Missed ya.
Misty, Vita.
Can I get your autograph?
I heard you had been acting on your own.
Nice to see you again, grandmother. Emma, Celine, and Class 7 too. And thank you for mediating, Mr. Lysander.
Oh, don't even mention it. It always breaks my heart to see a family torn apart so.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Vita! Why? You really don't plan on ever coming back, do you?
No, she was ahead of her time. And then she was forgotten.
That's correct. As I said before, my allegiance will forever lie with the Grandmaster. I can't return to you and grandmother. I can never go back to the way I used to be. Just like the Steel Maiden.
Seriously, who even is this Grandmaster person?
Somebody I don't think we've met yet. Or I know the joke that we've been all saying at one point or another is that it's Dorothy. But obviously we know that. But it just makes me wonder though. Because with the folks that usually join Ouroboros, they are doing it of their own free will. But I just wonder as to the different conversations or different things that happen behind the scenes that we aren't necessarily privy to, which I would have loved to be like fly on the wall and just hear it all. But what was the conversation that, let's say, between the Grandmaster and Vita that opened up Vita's eyes and would want to make her follow the Grandmaster and saying, oh, I can't come back to the Hexen clan anymore. And the same thing when it comes to Aaronrod as well. I'm just curious.
I have no clue. But it is clear she is quite taken with them. So do tell, Vita. If you have not decided to return to us, why show yourself now?
Because she has information to share.
Has Ouroboros finally decided upon its course of action?
Yes. After our experiments with the 3 ions, the 6 other Anguis came to a unanimous decision.
Ooh?
They decided to ignore my warning. They will work with the Chancellor and the gnomes to bring about the Great Twilight, completing the Phantasmal Blaze plan.
Yeah. Supergroup formed, yeah.
That's...
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
The reason Ouroboros was so quiet the past month wasn't because they left Erebonia.
It was to carry out their plan and determine whether they should work alongside enemies and traitors.
How can that be? If that were the case, it means...
They're all our enemies?
Yep.
Is this?
Okay, wait, I need to put my other earbud in. I'm not hearing something.
It's not the cathedral's bell.
But what was the bell that was taken away from the museum?
Huh? I think I recognize it from Crossbell.
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I remember hearing it right before the incidents in Crossbell, when we were still independent. Oh, the one from the museum!
Bingo!
The bell from Stargazer's tower?
But the sound's coming from a different direction than the museum.
The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. What a fitting name. I wonder how much of this she foresaw.
That is quite enough mumbling to yourself. If you know what is going on, show us!
It'll be a bit tough without Grianos. I'll need your help, Grandmother.
Oh?
Emma, Celine, you too.
Wow.
Yes! Ugh, I'm not your slave.
But she'll give you some milk later. Wait, that's a villa. Oh! Yippee! You too. Okay. Oh my gosh! Vermilion Knight. Zeno Leo! Oh. Millie! Where's Tilly? Millie? Oh, Tina! Oh my god, what'd you guys do to her? What did you guys do to my daughter? Flippin' hell. And Sharon's here too. Oh, you guys are all going down. Doovie? You don't look too happy.
Now then, let us say we celebrate the continuation of the Phantasmal Blaze plan by ringing in the Great Twilight. I, Enforcer number 0, the Fool, shall play the opening note.
Imperial Villa, 500 Arch Point. Oh! Is that the beast? The holy beast? Oh gosh, it's trapped. How the hell? Oh my god. Are we getting a Tartarus? Oh gosh, everything's all red and creepy. Oh, holy crap! Looks like a giant egg.
Check that out!
Yeah, no kidding.
Huh. Sure is something.
Well, how about that?
So, the beginning of the end, is it?
Deja vu.
Why'd you just say Sharon? Why
The
did you say
Grawl of
like me?
Erebos. Just as the Black Records foretold.
The crypt where the great power will be reborn.
Reen. Uses.
Couldn't have guessed this is how my day would turn out when I woke up this morning.
Let us begin. It is time. Chief of the Gnomes and head of the workshop, show me the way, Black Alberic.
You're the guy we saw earlier, isn't it? Alberic of the Black Demise. Yeah, you...
As you wish, my lord.
Yeah, you... Okay. My thoughts about not trusting people with degrees and professors, it still lives on. It still lives on. And calling him my lord, too. What the frick? I read Demonized, too. Yeah. Well, he's possessed. Okay. I love the way that the guy is run. It was funny. Red Constellation and Zephyr working together. Oh my gosh, are we gonna have to fight all these guys trying to get in? Holy mittens. Oh my god. Oh. That's quite the blockade. Oh my word.
Rufus. Millium.
Mm-hmm. And Tilly, too.
Was that... Allie?
Yeah. Altina was there.
Yes. But why?
She's gonna be used to... for the whole process.
Boss, Zeno, and Leo.
Azure Siegfried.
And that guy in the lab coat. Isn't that...
The blazing demon and the fool were there as well.
So that's the maiden.
Why?
Lisa? Yeah.
We just spoke this morning and...
Mm-hmm.
And...
Lisa, take a deep breath. Yep. Yep.
What's going on?
Lisa.
Yep.
That man's name was Lumen or something like that, right? His hair looked different.
Franz Lumen, the first disciple of G. Schmidt, and the deceased husband of the
yep.
Reinford Group's chairman. Also known as Franz Reinford.
Ah, so he has been lurking in the shadows these past 20 years.
Elisa's half gnome! That would explain so many things now.
Yes. Perhaps for the sake of working with the Chancellor to engineer this very moment.
Elisa.
Snap out of it! Now's not the time! As a bracer, I can't just sit here and let them pull off whatever that Twilight crap is they're planning. How about all of you?
She's right. We can't stop here.
Thank you for snapping us out of it.
We gathered together to do whatever we could to help. Our goal remains unchanged.
Yep, true.
Elisa, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, Vita, what will you do now?
Well, I'd like to charge in there alongside the rest of you, mostly out of spite.
I would love if you could join me with that too.
Unfortunately, I suspect things won't be quite that easy.
So, you haven't told me what you're going to do yet. Based on this, I'm going to assume that you're going to sit it out.
What do you...
Something's...
There's a turbulent swirl in the mana.
Oh gosh.
was that?
I believe so.
Rosine, what'd you see?
Father Thomas, Father Gaius, cryptids and magic knights have appeared all over the city.
Oh, shoot. The people, too. Oh, gosh, yes, yes, yes. I want to save. I definitely want to save. Oh, my word. Yes, yes, yes. Save, save, save. Oh, man. So not only do we have this growl of Erebos, I hope I am saying it correctly, and all the friends that we have, they're going to try to get through over there. We have to find our way out of, like, deal with the threats we have within Heimdallr. Cryptids and magic knights? Oh, crap. Everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. Elisa's gives Elisa and Reen shippers more ammo. Their dads are best friends with blessed relationship. Yeah, but it doesn't mean I'm going to actually ship them. Now they have a daughter. They need people to protect themselves from Reen. All right. We all ready to proceed? Oh gosh, that was a lot of lore to go through though. Thank goodness they had a save point afterwards. My word. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. How bad is it? I'm going to assume really, really bad. Oh, wow. The skies were looking dark before, but it's even worse now. All the people. Can we get you guys inside your homes? Ellie fun! Oh my gosh, it's all of them. Oh, yeah, get inside, get inside again. Wait, are they going to be safe inside? Well, there goes the embassy. Oh god, that repair bill. Oh no, the hotel! Arena!
Mother! Grandfather!
Good job.
It appears your suspicion was proven correct, Miss Clotilde.
Ooh, we get to see you using powers? My cabbages! Huh?
That's
How?
the partitioner's power.
A useful trick
Oh.
indeed.
Oh,
I
look
shall
at the signet
assist
in the back
with the
too.
rest.
Oh, that is so freaking cool. Rose! Oh, no. Okay, use a crossbow. Rosine, can I have you in my party?
That's our grandmother for you.
Good job, Rosine.
Emma, help me! Of course!
Yeah, she's a good nuker. Freeze! There we go. Rosine, the next girl, maybe.
Incredible. This is what the Hexen clan and the Gralsritter are capable of?
Uh-huh, and I want them at my party.
Reen!
Elise!
Everyone!
And Alvin? Oh, guys, it's not safe for you here. I need to get you
Elise
somewhere
and
safe.
Princess Alphen!
I need you guys to get somewhere safe.
Wait! Stay back!
Reen, take
Watch
him
out!
out.
Your Highness! Run!
Elise, I appreciate your skill. Please, run!
I can't leave you here!
Of course, Reen goes in ogre mode as the sister evolved.
We won't make it in time.
Ill-mannered brutes! How dare you threaten these ladies!
Patrick!
Now, will Patrick be in good enough graces to be able to date Elise? Or will Reen still be pretty pissed? Catastrophe to the rescue!
The son of the High Arms family?
Thank the goddess.
Is he allowed to date your sister now?
Let's finish them! Indeed!
Can Patrick be part of my party, please? Oh, I wanted to fight them! It's Reen, you know the answer without speaking. Yeah, I know, but still, I can always hope. I can always hope.
Reen! Oh, I'm so glad you're all right!
Oh, it's all script. No.
You too, Elise. Thank you, Patrick. You really saved the day there.
I simply happen to be in the right place at the right time. But what in Adios' name is going on?
Does all this have something to do with that bell we heard?
In truth,
The others were filled in about the situation and what went on at the Corral Imperial Villa.
Cedric. Why?
Seems like all of Heimdallr is like this.
Can we go around Heimdallr then and start killing cryptids? That'd be a lot of fun.
The Railway Military Police and the 4th Armored Division have begun to move, but...
Damn. We need to keep Her Highness and the others safe.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that. I can create a barrier around the girls' school. That way, they should be safe from things like magic knights and cryptids.
Oh, thank you, Vita.
Really?
That'd be a huge help.
Vita!
My. We were counting on you, but...
I suppose we have no other options.
Well, I appreciate what Vita's doing.
Patrick, please, take care of them.
After Vita, you'll be the next most skilled combatant guarding them. I shan't let so much as a hair on their heads come to harm. Please be careful yourselves.
I never would have thought something like this would happen. All of you, keep your wits about you.
We'll try.
Yes, you as well.
I promise I'll come back safely. After all, I still need to find out the truth. And exactly how much you know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other things that Arena's not telling us either.
About Sharon.
and the Black Workshop.
Oh.
Elisa.
My agreement with Sharon was always meant to end the moment he reappeared.
Oh! Okay.
The man she fought 10 years ago. The one who vanished into the flames he left behind.
What do you mean exactly?
Now that our agreement has come to an end, there's nothing left to tie her down.
I would like to think, although there's nothing left to quote-unquote tie her down, I still think she cares a lot for Irina and for Elisa. I'm just wondering though, is that love going, like the love and care that she has for the Rhymefords going to be enough? Or will she still continue to go with Ouroboros and Black Albrecht?
I'm sure she can return to her former job without a care in her mind.
Mother.
You're just saying this just to urge her on a bit more, I'm sure.
There are better ways to put it.
There are definitely, but Irina phrases things the way that she wants to phrase them.
Schmidt, how much did you know?
That's a good question.
Nothing more than a suspicion.
The thing is, though, you having suspicions and everything else, again, we started seeing something like that earlier on, too.
When I found his notes on the Panzer Soldats, I knew he intended to present them to me as a graduation thesis. Apparently, however, he's become consumed with some ridiculous delusion.
Delusions of grandeur?
So I will see this through to the end. I plan to find out what he intends to do with my third disciple.
Yeah. So you already knew about George?
Yeah.
Yes. I approached him knowing he was from the same place as Franz.
Wow. Oh boy. I'm still pretty happy with myself being able to figure out George.
The Black Workshop, headquarters of the gnomes, hidden away somewhere in Erebonia.
If you're not convinced, then the only thing to do is go hear it for yourself. Sharon's true feelings, and the truth about that man.
Of course that's what I'm going to do.
Rain, Muse, Yuna, and Kurt, please be careful.
We will. You stay safe too.
Elise, Your Highness, may Adios protect you.
We'll come back, I promise. So please wait for us.
I believe in you, Reen. And everyone else from Class 7. Please, stop Cedric and the others.
As you wish.
I swear it on my honor as a noble, and even more, as a member of Class 7.
Oh, do we really need to keep on throwing around the line about the honor as a noble? I appreciate that, but I don't know, sometimes it just feels like one-trick pony.
We
It
shall
just
put a
hammered
stop
down
to that
too much.
bell and its grim tolling.
Vita, please take care of things here.
Of course. Once this is all done, let's have a talk. Just the two of us. Consider it my way of apologizing for avoiding you for so long.
I'd like that, but I won't hold my breath.
Oh my.
You reap what you sow, Vita. Well, it seems Emma has matured enough that she can see right through her secretive sister's lies.
Oh, you're one to talk, Grandmother.
Yep. Yep, knew about that connection too.
Wow.
It's pretty.
So this is what the second Anguis can do.
Very well. We are now ready to depart.
Yeah, I know. The nut was still as a prick. I know.
Indeed. Let's be off. Rosine, please take care of things here.
Yes, I'll try to get in contact with Father Wazi somehow.
Wazi name drop! Yay! I miss Wazi.
Reen, Gaius, everyone, stay safe.
Can we get Kevin, Father Kevin involved too?
You too!
It would be nice to see him again.
Thank you.
All right, let's go!
To the Imperial Villa. No, the Grawl of Erebos.
Oh, and it's in red again. Oh, gosh. But I want to fight the things.
Everyone, this way! Let me know if anyone's injured.
Oh, poor monk.
This kind of stuff is what gets you the big time awards. No way I'm gonna let my chance get away.
I'm not gonna miss my shot.
Here, Hugo! You didn't have a hand in all this, did you?
Of course not, is what I'd like to say.
But you have had a hand in things.
But I can't deny this is the sort of crisis they would engineer.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's causing trouble.
Halt, fiend!
Nightheart!
It's the 4th Armored Division! Ah!
Yay, Nightheart!
Yeah?
Alan too!
Too weak!
And Craig! Oh no! Oh no! Ooh, set them aflame!
The central boulevard is now secure. However, it seems the threat is still spreading across all districts.
We received a report that something's happened to the Corel Imperial Villa.
All units, break into 3 regiments. We'll each move to different parts of the city. Nightheart, contact both Thor's campuses.
Understood. Warrant Officer Allen, you... Huh? What was that?
Something big. Oh my word!
What in Adios's name? Those look just like the thing that showed up in the old schoolhouse.
Uh-huh.
Damn it! Out of the way!
Olaf, be careful! Oh my god! Ouroboros, yeah. I recognize that enemy so well.
Oh no!
Look out!
Oh my gosh! We gotta get the kids!
Kai! Matthew!
Run away, you two!
No! No, 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 no! You come with us!
Quit trying to show off, idiot.
No kidding. Rescue the kids, please. Yeah, let's beat the crap out of these things.
It's you guys! The bracer lady, too!
Everyone okay?
Leave it to us.
Oh!
We must rid ourselves of this trash at once.
I'll partition us off to limit the damage. No need to hold back, ladies and gentlemen.
No need to hold back? Oh, you said my favorite words.
You have our thanks.
We'll have this place cleared out in an instant. Class 7, old and new, prepare for combat.
Yeah! Let us kill. Oh, yay. I get to choose who I want to have? Okay, that's fine. Oh, with Fee? Oh, Fee and... Okay. Actually, I'm fine. Fee... Throw you over here for now. Yeah, I'll do that. I think I'm okay. Let's go.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Only 4. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I need to scan 2 things probably. Just to be on the safe side.
My turn. An opening. There.
Keep it up! Let's go.
Let us do this.
Ready? Huh? Ha! You're done. Now!
An opening! It's my turn.
No. I do want to rescan just to be on the safe side, though. Always a good idea. Yep, it was a very good idea.
Yeah.
Weapon of Musite. Magic Knight Elehayyme. A magic knight armed with a greatsword. It cuts with a speed that belies its size, cleaving through battalions. Fire. Ah, darn it. Ooh, but I can do some other stuff, which is good.
Let's go.
I need to do this one.
Shine! Art celebration!
Let's go.
And I need to scan one last time because we're going to see a lot of death and destruction.
Yeah.
Say Uncerter, a cryptid covered in ice. It creates a chilling blizzard that can freeze anything. And it's weak to earth. Okay.
Yes!
Alrighty, sweetie. Let's get started.
There!
Town Coalside. I recall right before this whole segment dumping all my staff items in Altina. Oh no! Let's do both of them.
There!
Well, I know it's not going to be Death Blow. I know that's not going to work.
Yes! There!
And I know that Vanish is not going to work either.
It's my turn.
And it was... Yeah, let's try
Arcus,
this.
activate!
Metal Wolf Claw, yeah.
I'm going!
When Storm is better to hoard your consumable items like a dragon than use them and get them wasted. I really did that to a lot of my items. With you, it was which? Okay, that one. And with you... Okay.
Arcus, activate! There!
I'm glad that we actually do get a chance to go into Heimdallr and try to rescue everybody, because I didn't want them to just say, oh, we need to get to the Growl of Erebos, and we'll leave it to everybody else to save the folks on Heimdallr. I really, really wanted to be involved, especially since we spoke to everyone, and there's a lot of people here that we want to protect. That also begs a question, though, because we've seen the 4th Armored Division. What about Aurier and some of the other, some of the Vander school students? Are they around here too? Are they? Well, they would have been in another area though to help out.
There.
Gosh, I hope that Fred and everybody else is okay though too. Also makes me wonder too if in another area within the city is Scheherazade and other folks around as well, trying to help out the citizens and the like, or
Let's
no?
Go.
Oh, no more? Oh. Well, we do get to cast again soon, but we'll be fine. Ooh, let's see. No. Was there anything else I want to do? Ooh. Yeah, actually do that.
Scatter your foes! Light speed flash!
It's my turn!
Green wants to do stuff too.
Spirit unification!
Why? Because he can.
I'm up! Roar! Helix strike!
It's my turn.
Thing is, though, these guys will be dead relatively shortly.
Yes. Arcus activate.
But I think, in regards to Shara, we haven't seen her at all yet. It just makes me wonder if they don't have a special model for her, though.
I'm going.
Maybe not. Well, they would have. Well, no.
Yes.
So they just make reference to her, and that's about it. Okay.
There.
Oh, she needs more EP. Damn it. And they're both dead? Yep, they are. And the kids were saved. Battle time, 7 minutes, 39 seconds. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, level up, great. Zern powder and a brave seed. Yusei's level went from 52 to 53. Sarah's level went from 54 to 55. Bye, guys. Oh. Okay. Actually... Yeah, we'll start it off like that. Oh, actually, what I should do... Tactics. You, stay over here. You, over here. Actually, no, you there. Over here. No, yeah, you over here. No, you over here. I want you there. You over here. Here, maybe. Here, stay. Okay, I'll leave you there. Whatever. I'll do it like that. I think I'm alright. Let's go.
A strong enemy! Be careful!
Gaius can now use the S-craft Howling Heavens. Oh, we're gonna use it. 0 arts. No, you can't hit Gaius.
You won't escape! Damn you! Leave it to me.
Alright. You got your Sacred Roar. I don't have enough breakpoint. That's fine. What do you have for your S-craft? Howling Heavens. Summons a holy lance that pierces the heavens and brings destruction. 4S? That is nuts. All absolutely delay plus 10. It ignore. Oh, wow. You know we're going to take a look at this. I have to.
This is the power of the soaring phoenix.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
Seal etched deep in my soul.
Oh.
But the goddess's fury in my spear.
Holy crap, guys. You're cool before, even more cool now.
Ha! Howling Heavens!
Oh, crap. Holy mittens!
Very well.
That looked like Gungnir. That totally looked like Gungnir. Yeah.
It's my turn!
Let's start examining.
Analyzing enemy unit! Analysis complete!
Magic Knight Zelshim. A magic knight armed with a greatsword. It cuts with a speed that belies its size, cleaving through battalions, of course.
My turn!
Yes, it is your turn. No, I want you to actually power yourself up. I like it. Oh, yes, I do. No, not gonna work.
You won't escape! It's down!
It won't work against him.
Yeah.
I'll restore you!
You have my thanks. You won't escape! Now!
An opening!
Yes!
Alright, what can we do? Image. Zodiac Force. ATS up for 2 turns. Magic Absorption. Noble Rise. Ooh. But I do like this one. Let's do this.
Let's go!
Laura,
Radical
why
design!
do you have casting?
I'm going!
Why? Well, actually, what I'll do is I will take that. Thank you.
There!
I will take that.
It's my turn!
Strengthening!
And we have the strengthening too.
There!
I think Gaius' first fight is revealing his successor after Roaring Lion is flanker. I do want to unleash the tactical Emma, but I do have to deal with that one guy
it's
first.
my turn!
Detector. You.
Analyzing enemy unit! I got it!
Irk Gannon. A cryptid that resembles a tiger and emits lightning around it. His lightning-clad front paws can burn anything to a crisp. You don't like fire. That's interesting.
Let's go.
All right. Well. We do have this.
Azure Cleaver! Ah! It's off balance!
There!
And I will take this.
Behold, the
Should have
soul
been a pink.
of our
Wink, wink.
sage! Now! Ah! Ah! Radiant Phoenix Blade!
It's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn, dear. How?
It's down!
An opening!
Very well.
Everybody actually is fine. It's not going to matter, though. It is totally not going to matter.
There! It's my turn! Huh?
Strengthening!
Well, Eustace, I appreciate that you're helping. And I get to use Puppy, so it's always good. Did she kill both? No, she's going to, though.
Huh?
Oh, shoot.
Huh. Brace yourself!
I press the wrong button, so I have to make up for it with this.
Blinding light! Gather in my blade!
Oh no, it didn't kill. Yeah, anyways. This will.
Ios Saber!
At least it gets, yeah, Eustace gets to do something. Double kill. Emma's level went from 52 to 53. Gaius' level went from 52 to 53. I do wish they did get different drip. Yeah, I can see that.
Those things were no joke.
But with that, we should be safe.
Targets eliminated.
Are you guys okay?
You're not hurt, are you?
No, they seem to be fine. Thank goodness.
Whoa! That was so cool! You beat those things up super hard! I was so scared!
What are you looking at, Reen Schwarzer? He's actually super cool.
Huh? I didn't quite catch that.
Nothing.
I didn't say anything.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for.
Well, anyway, I'm glad you're all okay.
Kai!
Oh, thank goodness.
Martha! Fred!
Oscar! Everyone!
You didn't even say Benet. You just said Oscar. Everyone. Where's Benet? Oh my goodness, how rude.
Oh, you saved them!
Oh my god. I still get shocked whenever I hear Fred.
Thank you all. And as for you three, you had us worried sick.
I'm sorry, Mama.
It seems like it turned out okay.
Nia, Matthew.
Everyone's taking refuge at the inn. You should come too.
Guys. Looks like you're all done too.
As soon as we confirm everyone's safe, we need to keep moving.
More friends! Oh, hi!
Ah!
Even more? Why are there so many?
My. This will prove troublesome.
No, it's not going to prove troublesome at all. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of levels, and some seventh along the way.
They keep reappearing.
We can't just leave them here.
Some of us should break off and head to the palace.
No need.
Oh?
Huh?
Sounded like a Panzerfaust, a rifle, and a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Up there!
Ashley,
There's so
you go.
many of the bastards. They just keep coming. What should we do, Mama?
Sirby.
Ha! This is nothing compared to that crap with Vald. Just break them one by one and drive them back. Josette, you help too.
And you're just saying, why am I being pulled into this?
Yeah. I can tell you two are related. You're both completely insane.
Valda's mentioned, yes, but Gisette in her comment is just, yes, it's very true. They are insane, but we love them.
Leave this to us. You all go on ahead.
It's Jingo and them.
Jingo and them. And them. And I'm sure Gisette's like, why am I just considered them? Ashley's not gonna care.
Josette, too! Thank you!
There we go.
Let's get everyone out of here right away. Bennett, Philly, help me.
Benet? I thought it's Benet, not Bennett.
Yeah.
Of course. It would seem the situation is under control here. Let us move on.
I don't know what's going on, but good luck.
May Adios be with you!
Thank you!
If they start saying, may the Schwartz be with you, then I'm worried.
Let's go!
Let's go. This is not the time for insurance calls.
Rain,
Toa.
I'm so glad I was finally able to get a hold of you.
Hey, Cinematic, how are you? Welcome.
Toa, how are things on your end?
The Imperial Defense Force left just now. Is Heimdallr really under attack? What's going on there?
I'll explain, so please try to stay calm. Long story short, the Corel Imperial Villa...
And it fades to black. Celestine!
Monsters!
Of course you'd be about. Oh my word. Is that Ferris I saw over there? Celestine! You're not gonna try to deal with that one. Oh! My word. Holy crap.
We've lost communication with Valflame Palace. It seems the Chancellor, the Crown Prince, and the Governor General are all out.
Chancellor Osborne, you really are.
A sick son of a bee? Yes.
Lord Higharms, it's Patrick!
He's got life insurance.
He's confirmed Her Highness the Princess is safe. However, Marquis Ragnar is still missing. He was last seen heading east.
I see. Everything is turning out just as she predicted. We should begin preparations for our next move.
Huh?
What do you hear you calling?
Brigadier General, the die has been cast.
Wallace!
Put the plan in motion and protect as many of the citizens as possible.
Understood.
Wallace! Where are you, Bardius? Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Guess we'll just need to wait for the main players to show up.
Begin operation! This will be the Viceland Army's first battle! We'll enter from the west gate and take down every cryptid and magic knight on the way to Heimdallr Station. We'll have company, so let's show them what we're made of!
Yeah!
Yes, Commander!
Aurelia, where are you? That and the other students, where are you? Oh, good. Okay, they're all there. Getting ready to roll out? Ready! And Tita too!
So Shirley and the Red Constellation are there.
That means you're going there, right?
George, I was afraid of this.
Claire, too. What is she thinking?
Hmm?
This is Irving. The Ark Royale has moved. Heimdallr Station? Are they headed for the villa?
Probably.
Doesn't that train belong to the main campus?
Mm-hmm. Are they gonna be helping out the prince?
You mean that red armored train?
Uh-huh.
It would appear the time has come to settle our rivalry with the main campus.
Yay, Aurelia! You're in your gear? Haha. Let's go, Aurelia!
I'll be heading off on my own now. All of you should hurry to the villa to help Schwarzer's group.
Please, wait!
No, she's not gonna wait.
Where are you off to?
Off to have fun.
I have some personal business to take care of. Don't worry. I'll still fulfill my duty as principal of the branch campus. I'll even take down a few of those monsters while I'm at it. All my young horned lions, may luck be on your side. Fight well.
Zoom! Good luck, have fun! Yeah.
Personal business, she says.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we need to hurry to the villa.
Seems like the Chancellor is the one behind all this. What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do, Michael?
I shouldn't even need to say it. I will take action as an instructor of the branch campus.
Good! Oh, good job, Michael. Oh my god. Well, at least we don't have the bloody sort of screen. Yay, another save point. Here. Proceed! Oh good, for a second there I thought my audio went out. Crypt of Demise, the Growl of Erebos. Pig!
So that's the Grawl of Erebos.
The Corel Imperial Villa is completely gone.
It's sort of like Tartarus. Except instead of a giant tower, we have a giant egg.
Yes, it's just like the Infernal Castle.
I must admit, the Infernal Castle looked a little bit cooler than this.
The Red Constellation's got a whole battalion here.
Uh-huh. A lot of, enemies to scan.
The Ark Royale.
With cheese.
And
the students. Please, I don't want to fight you guys.
Ada and Fritz. So the main campus is on their side.
You've arrived even earlier than I thought you would.
George, too.
I expected to see Abyss there with you. But it seems you have a spectacular lineup even without her.
Class 7. I knew you'd come.
Oh! You have your own combat shell? Well, you're part of the gnome, so I guess maybe I shouldn't be surprised. But oh my gosh, it's just as foul-mouthed as the other two we know.
George.
Why? One of the gnomes, and Ouroboros' fool.
Your struggle is pointless.
Juvie! But the thing is, though, when we're watching Ouroboros and the gnomes and all the guys getting together and setting up the bell, it seemed like Juvie looked troubled. She looks more determined now. She seems like some of the hesitation she had is put away. Maybe it's just a brave face that she's putting on.
This is all our Lord's will.
Please don't think ill of us.
Oh, I never would think ill of you.
The Stallritter.
They've poured every resource at their disposal into guarding this place.
Yeah, it seems like they just don't want us to go in. Can't say that.
Well, boss's orders. You know how it is.
I've been meaning to fight you guys again.
If you wish to get past us, you had better be prepared.
I gotta admit, though, I am better prepared than when I fought you guys long time ago. Is it gonna be enough? Hoping so.
I will do all I can to serve Miss Orlando.
Hi, Gareth.
Sino, Leo.
So the two biggest Jaeger corps are working together.
I know, hell's frozen over.
By His Highness's will!
I still can't believe that you guys are... Well, I know that Fritz was really thinking highly of His Highness. Well, granted, Ada was too. But I was hoping we got through to you guys.
Instructor Reen, Class 7. We will stop you here.
What's wrong with them? There's no way this is okay!
Good or bad, they're still Erebonians.
It's difficult for them to defy the Chancellor or the Crown Prince.
That's a good point, too.
Rose, Instructor Thomas, is there a way to get past that barrier?
We need Lloyd.
It will be extremely difficult, even with the help of your Divine Knight. But if I were to combine my spells with this twerp's partitions...
Oh, Rosalia, you don't mince words, and I love you for it.
We may be able to manage it.
And the funny thing is that Thomas doesn't skip a beat. He just goes along with it.
Grandmother!
So you're going to open a path for us then?
It seems that's our best bet.
Are you okay though, Thomas? You've already used your powers once. Well, maybe you used your powers a lot more, because I remember with Kevin, he didn't use his powers for a while and he got really drained.
I will leave the rest to you, young ones. Emma, Celine, see to the teleportation spell.
Yes! Got it!
Are they seriously gonna fight us?
You would expect that we wouldn't?
If this lineup didn't scare them off, they got some serious balls.
They're coming.
No way!
Yes, Kevin is a glutton for punishment, but I still love him. He's great.
They aren't just going to give up.
Hey, it's a train! Oh, great! Our students are gonna help too? Oh, geez, it's gonna be a student-on-student battle. Maybe we can talk some sense into them. Kids, be careful! Oh, is Randy going to fight against Shirley? Huh? Agate!
Ha! Guess we got here in time!
Just barely.
It's TL Thursday! Yeah!
Teotot, you made it!
Yes, I hitched a ride.
Quite literally.
Agate! Where's Shira and the others?
They're not gonna come, right?
We were in a pretty rough spot.
but she chewed me out and sent me ahead.
Yeah, and that's a way you can sort of cover it because I don't think that they have a model built for her.
Ask me what the hell I'm good for if I'm not by your side at a time like this.
Aww.
Agate Antida.
Let's stop it. Guy, Falcom, why?
Sitting in a tree.
Again, let's stop with the whole...
Kissing.
Let's move on.
Shut the hell up.
Thank you.
Well, now that we've gone and shattered all the tension,
let's go beat some butt.
All the players have taken the stage.
I have a bone to pick with you. You interrupted my internet connection for too many damn times. I have to beat your butt.
Let us begin.
The two of us will take on the members of Ouroboros.
What nonsense!
no, the Second Dominion will be more than sufficient as an opponent.
Oh?
Not to mention the Crimson Witch. We should assume she's as strong as the Second Anguis, if not more so.
Oh, you guys get to play with... I don't get to play with you? Damn.
Alrighty then, we'll take care of Heavy Blade.
I am curious to see the power of the ZCF's latest armament.
We shall engage the young master, the daughter of the Foundation, and the RMP Major.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's second.
Then I'll take...
No! No! They shouldn't have to fight each other! That would be so rude! Toa... I must protect Cinnamon Roll. You should make her fight George.
Thor's branch campus. Alongside our allies, we'll begin our operation to secure the Graal of Erebos.
Toa!
Yes, ma'am!
Thor's Military Academy's main campus. We move as well.
We will now begin our interception of the branch campus.
Yeah!
Cruel, yeah. Oh my god, this is amazing. I want to be a part of these fights though. Not necessarily just watching, but actually doing.
Why, George? Since when were you a part of the Black Workshop? And where's Angie?
That's a good point. Where
From
is
the beginning.
Angie? From the Oh, wow. Copper Georg. Yeah, that... Yeah, if the name there...
Way
but...
before I was even the professor's apprentice. I was born into the gnomes. And Angie... she's dead.
No!
That's a lie!
No. I can't believe that she's dead.
Pull back! You're overextending! I know Angie, Crow, and you better than anyone! You've got her locked up somewhere in your headquarters, don't you? There's no way someone like you, someone who helped Crow, would let Angie die!
Calling him out.
If you know me so well, then I'm sure you're expecting this, right?
Toa!
Toa!
You can do it, Toa.
Not today!
Major Michael! Nice! Nice shot, sir.
Rain! Everyone! Now's your chance!
Everyone synced up. We're ready to move now.
Get in the glowing blue square.
Why the rush?
Prepare yourselves!
That's our line. Back down!
We won't let you pass!
Okay, how's this gonna go?
Now!
Go, children of Class 7!
Wings! Take us there!
You become little purple balls of light going through the blue square. I like this song though. And you're gonna close it, right? Yeah. Okay, we're safe.
Now we leave the rest to them.
I'm certain they'll find a way to stop this somehow.
I'm just worried about all you guys out here.
You've really done it this time.
We'll make you pay for that!
Oh gosh, guys, I hope you're gonna be okay. Shape's not going square shape. Apparently it does. What does this place look like? Show me, show me, show me.
So this is...
Inside that huge black egg.
Oh! Oh! I like this. Growl of Erebos, top layer. Oh, this is so freaky.
I've never felt power like this before.
And below all this, that's where the beast is waiting. And it was... looked like it was... trapped in some way or form.
Yes. It's far beyond that of the Infernal Castle.
The Infernal Castle was pretty cool on the inside, though. I did like the textures and everything else they had going on. This is really cool too, though.
Pretty big, too. Could be a 500 arch drop.
Okay, maybe my mind is a little fuzzy, but I don't know. Whenever, like, I just heard the 500 arch drop, like when the I'd say the final area that we went into for Crossbell 0, it was 500 arch drop too, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm misremembering. I'll have to check. I don't know. Stupid. My brain's doing stupid things. It was? Oh, okay. Again, it was just something that was... it just triggered me. The length of 2 glorious this is?
Yes. Based on the echoes, I would guess that's about right.
Echo, echo.
Let's go!
I gotta figure out as to who I'm gonna take through and probably just jump around different people in my party.
I'm certain they're waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you're right.
Ouroboros' Anguis and Enforcers, as well as their allies the Gnomes, and...
the Iron Bloods.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot! This means I have to fight Milliam. Oh, no. I don't want to fight Milliam.
Unfortunately.
Oh, Eustace.
But we need to go anyway.
Yeah, we can't stop no matter who's waiting for us.
And Sharon, too. Frank. Oh, and Lecter. Maybe after I beat Lecter, maybe I can convince him to be part of my party. Claire, too, that's true. Oh! And I get to fight Rufus. Huh. As long as I have protection against what he can do, I'm fine.
We must press on together as Class 7.
Yes, so we can live our lives in peace.
Ooh, ooh. New music. New music, new music. Okay, I'm bopping in my chair now.
And stop them from ending the world.
So basically every other Thursday. Okay.
Elisa.
It's not new? I thought it was.
That's right!
We won't allow them to succeed, no matter what.
Looks like you're all revved up and raring to go.
Is OP you skipped the flashback to... Ah, okay.
It's a shame we couldn't get everyone in here, but we'll just have to figure things out as we go.
That's right. What awaits us here is our ultimate battle, but there's no need to be afraid. We've all
Yay, juicy
trained for
speech
over
time.
2 years, each of us honing our skills. Together, there's nothing the United Class 7 can't overcome.
Yeah.
We will halt the Great Twilight. We will rescue Altina. And on behalf of everyone out there who sent us off, we will all return alive, no matter what.
Oh.
Yeah!
The theme about party organization. Okay, what do you want to tell me? You can swap out your attack members using the camp menu at any time. Alright. If you need to, you can switch characters into or out of your reserves. Thanks to Thomas's analysis, Black Record 1 has been updated. Yay! Thanks to Thomas's analysis, Black Record 7 has been updated. Yay! Okay.
Now, let's begin our search.
Oh my god, look at all the character notes too. Now that I have those books now, I can read them. Yeah, I do have to go through all the Black Records now because I was holding off. Black Records 1, okay. Let's see. The founding of Heimdallr, year 81. In the years following the Great Collapse, adjudicator Arnor chose Heimdallr as his base of operations from which he planned to rebuild the land of Erebos. Before long, the city became a pillar of the region, and following that, its capital. The citizens, however, continue to suffer in the harsh post-collapse world. They wish for a strong, caring leader to see them through these harsh times. It was in Arnor that their wish was granted. After being recognized as an adjudicator by both holy beasts, he was the clear choice. He was crowned as emperor and became the first of many rulers in the Arnor bloodline. Upon his coronation, members of the Septian Church were dispatched from Arteria to endorse the new ruler. The people of Zemuria had lost the objects of their worship in the Great Collapse. However, the Church provided them with a new way of connecting with Adios, faith. In addition, by recognizing legitimacy of rulers across the continent, they strengthened the foundations of its recovering civilizations. In the year 81 of the Septian calendar, the third emperor, Sion Arnor, had a great cathedral built in Heimdallr. The cathedral was to be a bastion of faith and would serve as a site to crown future emperors, but it also held a far more significant role. Unbeknownst to the public, an artificial primal ground was created below the cathedral, a replica of the one that existed below Arteria. Okay. I'm gonna write a bunch of notes down when I'm done. Oh, Shion, maybe? With the church's increased presence, the desperate times following the Great Collapse came to an end. The people had lost their civilization, but now had faith to sustain them in their search for light in the Dark Ages. However, 200 years later, the darkness that gripped Erebonia would pull them down to the depths of ruin. One of the holy beasts suddenly disappeared along with the primal ground below the cathedral. It was the same day that the dark dragon's miasma laid waste to Heimdallr. Okay, again, there's a lot of different stuff that we found out in the lore dump we had before. The Magic Knights, year 527, 150 years after the recapture of the capital by Emperor Hector, powerful families rose across the empire as the nation began to establish itself once more. Its various regions gradually condensed into a handful of provinces. The families in power were recognized by the emperor and became overseers of their respective provinces, the nobility. Before long, however, they began quarreling over territory, sparking a great many skirmishes between them in the process. During this time, great knights akin to Emperor Hector's Vermilion Knight appeared across the land, and were quickly thrust into the center of these conflicts. The Azure, Palatinate, Ashen, Argent, and Auric Knights were seized by various noble families, granting them overwhelming power and the ability to decide the outcomes of battles. Those without the Great Knight's power saw them as bringers of ruin, and before long, certain groups began devoting all their resources to finding some way to combat these unstoppable threats. Thus gave rise to a new creation of Erebonia's mages, golems created by powerful spells, the Magic Knights. Like many other groups of the era, the mages were obsessed with the glory of the ancient Sumerians and devoted themselves wholly to recreating it. Their obsession was funded by an influx of mira from lesser noble families and assistance from a certain faction. Under their supervision, a slew of magic knights was created, all for the sake of combating the unstoppable power of the Great Knights. However, the magic knights were not without flaws. Perhaps their greatest failing is that they were unable to be operated unless they could draw power from active spirit veins. They became a successful countermeasure against the Great Knights nonetheless, as spirit veins were always disrupted whenever a Great Knight made an appearance. In the year 527, the first golem that could be considered the prototype for the Magic Knight was created in the workshop of a mage serving a formerly powerful, but now long forgotten noble family to the north. At a height of 5 arch, this headless golem, known as Old Gadia, became a remnant of the mage's trial and error in developing the other models of Magic Knights. Or Titanfall and Armored Core, or there's a lot of different things. Oops. Let me go back here. The lance made in 942. 2 shadows wavered in the corner of the dark underground room. It lit only by a small bonfire. I see. So you feel an overwhelming presence, do you? A young maiden stood before the fire. The faint breeze passing through the underground blew her hair, giving it the appearance of a flowing stream of gold, contrasting with the massive silver lance she held in her arms. Oh, are you telling me you wish to turn back before we have even begun? If you are, then so be it. This is far beyond the power of mankind. A young blonde-haired woman with red eyes wielding a dimly shining staff answered in an antiquated tone. The maiden shook her head and urged the woman to open the door before her. It bore the crest of a cross surrounded by spirals. The maiden's name was Leanne Sandlot, the daughter of the Count of Longren Castle in Legram. However, she would be remembered by history as the Lance Maiden. Raised in Legram, known for its masterful teachings of warfare, she displayed skill in the art of battle far surpassing her age. At the young age of 15, she was already a match for the Castle Knights. Said to have god-like mastery of a lance on horseback, it wasn't long before she completely surpassed the other knights in competitions, amassing a veritable mountain of laurels and awards. The country was amazed by this young girl's incredible talent. The tale of the maiden who was stronger than the knights protecting her spread, and people began to flock to her. At age of 16, she began hearing a voice in her head. The voice was austere yet magnanimous, and it told Leanne of the duty she had to fulfill, and the destiny she had to accept. Naturally, Leanne was upset by this voice only she could hear. However, it wasn't long before she met its owner, a mysterious woman who called herself a witch. The witch spoke of an entity sealed far below the castle and of Leanne's duty to become its master. Its presence was overwhelming, and once claimed, it would bring its wielder great power. Yet it also had the potential to cause great devastation. After much consideration, Leanne made the decision to undergo its trial. It was her way of trying to bring an end to the Empire's conflicts. In addition, as long as she held this power for her own, noble families would never be able to abuse it. The witch was surprised by Leanne's answer, but recognized her determination and spirit by offering to help her. Thus the door opened, and the Lance Maiden and the witch proceeded into the trial. 5 years later, the demise of the Emperor would lead to the beginning of the largest scale civil war in history had ever seen, the War of the Lions. The Lionheart Emperor, year 994. Forgive me, you can leave now. Yes, sir. Please call for me if anything happens. The head butler, now in his later years, bowed before leaving. The other man sighed deeply as he lied down on the bed. He was elderly and sick. His well-trained body was as sturdy as a fortress still, and very few would ever doubt the condition of his health. However, he was clearly aging, weakening, and felt his end looming over the horizon. The Lionheart Emperor, otherwise known as Dreikel's Rise Arnor. He was the 73rd Emperor and nearing the age of 70. After ending the 5-year-long civil war known as the War of the Lions, Dreikel's had been working tirelessly for 40 years. Though he was enthroned the year the war ended, he had lost his Nordic friends and parted with the witch. He and his vassals worked hard to restore the empire. I have no regrets. No need to worry about the children either. The Empress had also urged him to give up on thoughts of the past. She was the daughter of a marquis who was assassinated during the Civil War, and although she was much younger than he, they fell deeply in love and she bore him 2 sons and 2 daughters. Although she passed several years earlier, their children remained healthy and would shoulder the burden of the reconstructed empire's future. The next generation is being raised well. In the first half of the war, his best friend, Roland Vander, gave his life to protect him, and now Arnor raised his son. The son was already in his 40s now, and he flourished as a martial arts master while serving as a military officer. Then there was Thor's military academy. He had established the academy 20 years prior. It was a place for the best and the brightest, accepting students from various backgrounds. He'd be surprised. He smiled, thinking of his good friend that had fallen into a deep slumber at the end of the Civil War. The academy had been constructed at the place they'd first met and where his friend now rested once more. These long years weren't for nothing then. As long as I can endure that thing until adios comes for me, that is. He cast his gaze to the corner of the room. There waited the nameless darkness. Dots. Today it came again, speaking to him, begging pathetically, threatening with intimidation, subtly tempting. He knew what it was, ever since that day 40 years ago when he took the throne. I suppose I should be happy my children and their descendants won't suffer this same curse. If he were not a man with the heart of a lion, he would surely have been broken by this daily torment long ago. On this day, however, he had a second visitor, Dreikel's. An incredibly harmonious voice called out his name, bringing with it a wave of nostalgia. He looked up to see a woman with hair flowing gold, like flowing gold, standing at his side. And number 5, the Salt Pale, year 1178. On July 1st, 1178, at 5:45 a.m., a great catastrophe struck Northumbria, then a principality in northern Zemuria. A giant white pillar suddenly appeared on the outskirts of its capital, Haliask. The pillar was composed not of snow nor ice, but salt. As such, it was named the Salt Pale. A storm of salt spread outward from it, solidifying everything in it touched. Despite only lasting a few days, its effects were felt for months afterwards as citizens fled south seeking refuge. In the intermediate aftermath of the catastrophe, the number of the victims equaled about 1/8 of the country's population. That number rose to nearly a third of the population with the inclusion of victims in the days that followed. After the incident, the Septine Church led evacuation procedures, provided aid, and employed hundreds from the Bracer Guild to help. In a short time, relief forces from Erebonia, Remiferia, Jurai, Liberal, and the Republic of Calvard had assembled in Northumbria. Meanwhile, the country's leader, Prince Balmund, who had fled to a neighboring country at the start of the catastrophe, had returned to rebuild the government. However, he was met with violence from the enraged citizens who were leaving them behind in their hour of need. In the end, he was forcibly removed from power and Northumbria became a democracy. The remnants of its former armed forces reformed as the Northern Jaegers. Erebonia, as their neighbor to the south, had contradictory views on the new autonomous state. On one hand, it refused to recognize the legitimacy of the new democratic government. On the other, it eagerly welcomed the Northern Jaegers. Northumbria's extreme poverty and focus on bringing in foreign currency meant that the former soldiers were easily manipulated by the promise of imperial coin. The Jaeger Corps went around the empire, hiring themselves out to the nobility and the newly developing businesses who were fighting over septium and natural resources. They turned out to be the perfect pawns for Erebonia to use in its proxy wars and internal struggles. Despite this, the massive amounts of mira that flowed in from the empire helped save Northumbria from its dire straits. 27 years after the catastrophe of the Salt Pale, the Empire annexed Northumbria as reparations for the Northern Jaegers' actions in the Erebonian Civil War. As before, Erebonia's vast resources ended up lifting the former independent state out of its chronic poverty. Shortly after the disaster, the Septine Church restricted access to the northern half of the country. After the annexation, however, the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division began investigating the Pale, which had since been classified as an otherworldly singularity. One of the Intelligence Division's collaborators has been able to confirm that members of the Church's Dominion retrieved the Salt Pale and brought it back to Archeria. It's rumored, however, that a piece of the Pale still remains on site in Northumbria. The orbital shutdown phenomenon in 1203. 1203 February, the southern reaches of the Sutherland province. All orbital power came to a sudden stop in the area around Parm and Titus Gate. It had been relatively mild winter, but without lights, communications, or heaters, the people of Parm found themselves subjected to cold and darkness for an entire week. Sutherland's provincial army was called in to provide aid. After a short investigation, the source of the outage was determined to be a city-sized airship that appeared over Valeria Lake in Liberal, a neighboring kingdom to the south. The floating structure had a height of 5,000 and a length of 3,000 arch. The ancient Sumerian structure drew in nearly all orbital energy from the entirety of Liberal into itself. Thus, the southern reaches of Erebonia was affected as well. 3 days after the incident began, the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division moved in with surprising speed from Dreknor Fortress to Parm, and then on to Titus Gate, giving support to those affected along the way. Though the Army's orbital tanks ceased to function near the Empire's southern border, they also had a large number of steam-powered tanks available. Using the combustion-driven models allowed them to get around without relying on orbital energy. Even the cannons themselves used gunpowder ammunition. Though it wasn't ideal, it was enough to allow them to respond to the situation. The leader of the 3rd Armored Division was Lieutenant General Sax Vander, a member of the family tasked with guarding the Imperial family, and a moderate in an army led mostly by war hawks. He felt conflicted as he led his division south into Liberian territory. The government's stated reason for his current orders were to protect citizens during the power outage and assist Liberal during the current crisis. The strange part was that the steam-powered tanks, which were vastly inferior to the orbital-powered models, had been commissioned by the Imperial government and provided to the army only a month before the incident. Though the 3rd Armored Division was the first to make it to the border, a number of other divisions were on their way. In the end, the military intervention was stopped thanks to Prince Olivert of Erebonia's imperial family and Brigadier General Cassius Bright of the Liberan Army. With the arrival of Liberal's functioning airship, the RSA, as proof they could handle the situation without Erebonia's assistance, they were given the time they needed to restore power to the region. As orbital energy returned to the southern reaches of the Empire, so did relative peace between the two nations. To certain individuals, however, it was clear that the Faceless, an Anguis of Ouroboros responsible for engineering the incident, had connections to Erebonia's intelligence division. The small autonomous weapons the Faceless utilized during this period of time would later come to be known as combat shells. And last one. Twilight begins, year 1206. Between flame and earth, the wavering darkness begins to spin the tale of the end. First, the conflict of the great gods of the second pillar. Whoops. Let me go back a page. Second, the fusion of earth and flame, and the completion of the 7 vessels. Third, the beginning of the 1,000-year city and the acceptance of the Grau. Fourth, the disappearance of the holy beasts and the catastrophe of the whispering dragons. Fifth, the recapture of the capital and the Vermilion curse. Sixth, the Lion's War and the sacrifice of the Holy Maiden. Seventh, the appearance of the giant pillar in the north and the unwanted child. Eighth, the sacrifice of the village and the 100 Days campaign. Ninth, the great blue tree to the east and the appearance of the cursed castle. Thus the 1,000-year-old wish was fulfilled. When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Graal of Erebos shall open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of the world's end, and its blood fills the Graal, the great twilight shall fall upon the land. I will definitely be rereading some other stuff. The Gods of Creation one? Okay, I'll do that last one. Okay? The Gods of Creation before Septian calendar. In the beginning, there were 2 great gods. One boasted unrivaled courage. The other unparalleled fortitude. They descended from the heavens with their kin, and it was upon the dark land below that they first met. Calamity. Their opposing natures incompatible. The 2 were drawn irresistibly into battle, and thus began a struggle that shook heaven and earth. The goddess and the spirit's lament were for naught. As the land quaked, the skies were torn asunder, and the godskin could only tremble in fear. After what seemed like an eternity, their clash came to an end. But it was an end of mutual defeat. Their power spent, the empty shells of the 2 celestial titans were flung into the furthest reaches of the dark land. All that remained in their wake were the terrible, the kin, and the great power. Wow, that was a lot to read. Fun bedtimes. Yeah, it was full of rainbows. Rainbows everywhere. But yeah, I think that was actually a good place to end the stream because I've been waiting to read a lot of the Black Records, and I didn't want to be reading all of it until I got the 7th one. And I had to wait for Rosine and Thomas to analyze it before doing that. So yeah, now I have the full context now, and I'm probably going to read them again off stream and just probably try to make some more notes. Because yes, it's one thing for me to read it just now, but for me to be able to take some extra time, break it down, and just analyze it a little bit more. But I do want to thank everybody for popping by the stream today. Holy crap, there was a lot that we covered today. A lot that we did. So much lore. Oh my gosh. That and reveals, fights, good times. Everybody's here. And final dungeon, I'd say? Yeah, I can read some other stuff later and just try to figure out as to who I'm going to do, because I now have access to everybody. So I need to figure as to who I'm going to do as for my initial party, and then switch folks along the way just to make sure everybody gets enough attention, enough levels, and all that jazz. But yeah, thank you everybody for popping by today, for the support, for the good times. It was great to experience all of this with you. And I'm in for some major fights. Ooh. I may as well do the shining palm droplets. We'll see. We'll see. But again, thank you everybody for stopping by, for the support, for everything. It's very, very much appreciated. Trails of Cold Steel, New Game Plus. Next video will be out tomorrow. Danganronpa will be out on Saturday. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. So I want you guys to have a great rest of the day, a wonderful evening, a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you guys all next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.